What's up YouTube? It's your boy Tim coming back at you with another YouTube video, and welcome to TA Vlogs. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, I would like to say welcome, and if you guys could, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. All of that does help out the YouTube algorithm and helps boost my video to more and more people. So thank you to every single one of you guys that do that on my videos. And for today's video, we have a pretty dope one for you guys. I'm not going to take full credit on it. Harrison Neville did drop this video today talking about the best back to school sneakers, and I thought I could put together a better list than he did. But before we get into that, I do want to give a huge shout out to all my supporters, everybody that's been showing me love lately on the channel. As you can see right here, the channel has officially hit 250,000 views total across all my videos. That's 250,000 views, guys. We keep going up, and as you can see, a little analytics right here. You know, I'm pretty transparent with y'all. My estimated revenue, 35 bucks. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Watch time for this month is about 1,000 hours, which is crazy. That's the most I've ever had. And so far in the last 28 days, 67.7 thousand views across all my videos. So I do want to give a huge shout out to all you guys. Thank you so much for your constant support, and I wouldn't be here without you guys. Let's just keep sharing the channel and keep growing, and let's keep growing this community together, guys. So we're gonna get right into it. I basically chose my 10. I think I might have one or two that was on his list, but I honestly think my list is a little bit better, a little bit more color to it, and better price points and stuff like that. So let's get right into it. So we did use StockX for these price points. So some of these are going to be a little bit higher, some a little bit lower. I think some of these you might be able to find still sitting at your retail locations. So you might be able to get even a better deal than what is on StockX. And if you go to using your Facebook Marketplace and local resale shops, you might be able to haggle down some of these prices. So this is going to be a rough estimate. Could be a little bit lower, could be a little bit higher, and they all vary from size to size. So the first sneaker on, we have the Bart Simpson Nike Dunk Low SB right here, which I think is a fire shoe. Rumor is that this shoe could see another release coming up within the next couple of days. I saw that they were loaded up on Nike's back end on the sneakers app, so be ready for that. You might be able to hit this for retail, and retail was 110 bucks, which is a huge come up for me. And I just think this shoe is so fire. The story behind the shoe being that is the Bart Simpson colorway. We got the yellow, the orange, the blues. I think everything flows beautifully. And for a price point at $268, that is a size 11. I went with all size 11, my size. This shoe does vary between $250 to $220 depending on your size. And if you get lucky, you might be able to find this shoe for $200 flat. But amazing shoe, and this is number 10 on my list. At number 9, we have another Nike SB Dunk Low. This is the Philadelphia Phillies colorways. So right now, Nike is having an MLB kind of pack. I think there's the Phillies and the Dodgers that they did release. And I think it is dope, coming in at a price of 240 bucks, a nice blue and maroon colorway. And if you are a Phillies fan out there, you know, you'll be able to rep your team on your feet right there, which I think is fire. And the little details, like the little hint of bubblegum at the bottom of the outsole, I think is amazing. You know, Nike SB, the quality on the materials is going to be great as well, so you don't really have to be worried about that. And at a price point of 240 right now, last sale being 207 bucks. You know, you might be able to get a nice deal on this, coming anywhere between 240 to 200 bucks. At number 8 on my list is another Nike SB Dunk Low. I know, guys, we have 3 Nike SB Dunk Lows, but I just think the quality of materials, the color blocking, and the price point all add up to being great shoes. That's why I have them all back to back. And the way I have the list is most expensive to least expensive, so these just also happen to be about the same price point. So we have the LA Dodgers colorway. So now we have a blue and white one. So a little bit of different color blocking that we see on the Philadelphia Phillies. We have some whites, some blues, and that gum bottom, as well as that piece of bubble gum that is on the bottom of the outsole. Definitely one of my top on this list. So for number 7 on the list, we have the Jordan 1 Retro High Bleach Coral. What's the difference between, I have another shoe on here that is pink and white. Hold on one second. Bleach Coral. Bleach Coral. So they're both called the Bleach Coral. That's a little spoiler alert right there. Alright, so I thought this was the Haze Gray. I thought that was the exact colorway for it, but I guess not. But we have this one coming in at $211. Right now, most likely some of your retail stores will have this still sitting. I went to the mall a couple days ago, and I did see every single store with at least a couple of these pairs sitting on their shelves. So if you are looking to pick this pair up, I would go to the mall ASAP right now, because this is a great back to school shoe. Great color blocking, white, black, and gray. It's gonna go with all your outfits. It's basically a shadow colorway, a great shoe, and for 200 bucks, can't go wrong with that. So next on the list, we have the Air Jordan 7 Citrus, which hasn't seen a release yet. I believe the release date is August 13th. So this shoe is an early pair, and you could basically pick it up for retail right now. So whenever you do have that possibility of picking up the shoe early and for basically the retail price, I definitely say pull the trigger. You know, you could flex on your friends a little bit, but like, yo, I got the early pair. And I just think this is such an iconic colorway. This is such an early 2000s colorway. And being that that's when I started collecting sneakers, I do have a special place in my heart for this shoe. It's a great colorway. We got the black, orange, and red going throughout. I think this is a fire shoe. And the fact, like I said, you can get it early for the same price that is retailing, it's a no-brainer in my book. This is a must cop. Next on the list is going to be the Jordan 3 Desert Elephant. I think this shoe is fire. It basically reminds me of a black cement 3 with hits of brown going throughout. And this is going to be a great back to school shoe. It has leather, so you know it's easy to clean, and it has those dark colors, so it's not going to be that dirty. You can beat this shoe to the ground and it's still going to look super crispy. Alright guys, so before we get any further in the list, I put together a top 10 list, but I accidentally put 11 shoes on here. So one is going to be an honorable mention, and I think this is going to be the honorable mention right here. It's going to be the Nike Dunk Low Judge Gray. That is a pretty weird color name for this shoe. I thought it would have to do something with browns. Judge Gray, I do not know where they got that, but that's besides the point. This pair is going for 188 bucks. I like that browns and the white vibes going throughout the shoe. Kind of reminds me of a Cactus Jack color blocking. So this is a great shoe going for 188 bucks. Retail was 100 bucks, so you know 80 bucks over retail isn't that bad. Spoiler alert guys, no, I did not put the black and white Panda Dunk on here. I know everybody's gonna have that on their back to school list, so I want to be a little bit different and not add that pair. And I actually think this pair is actually better than the Panda Dunk. The brown, white, and tans definitely do flow very well together. I'm actually looking to pick this pair up. As soon as I see it at one of the local resale shops, I think this shoe might be coming home with me. So technically at number 4 on the list, it's going to be valued at $159, which is below retail, ladies and gentlemen. This retailed for 170 bucks, and right now you can buy it on StockX for below retail. Now this is another shoe that you might be able to go to one of your local retail shops and you might find this shoe still sitting, so you might want to do that before you go to StockX. But if not, you know, you can pull the trigger and buy it. So after fees and shipping, it'll probably be right around retail. And I think this is an amazing colorway. And it's crazy that this shoe is not selling out, because if you look back at the Travis Air Jordan 1 High Fragment, this is basically the same color blocking that they did, except, you know, this is not the Travis. There's no backward swoosh. There's no fragment. But I think this is an amazing shoe. And one point about the shoe that I do like to make is that I think this is a great shoe for people that want to customize a pair. Now, when you customize a pair, I do not think the shoe is fake whatsoever, so let's get that right off the back. If you turn this into a bread Jordan 1, if you turn it into a bread toe, if you turn it into this, if you turn it into that, I don't think the shoe is fake. You're using real Air Jordan materials, Nike materials, and you're adding your own twist to it. So if you are looking to get a bread Jordan 1, a bread toe, whatever colorway you can make out of it, possibly a Chicago Air Jordan 1, if you are looking for any of those pairs, I say buy this pair and customize it and make it your own. At the third cheapest shoe on this list is going to be the Nike Dunk Low Team Red, which is basically a burgundy dunk. And this is selling for $156 on StockX. I've seen this pair at SneakerCon going for anywhere between about $170 to $180. So if you hit up some of your local resale shops, you shouldn't be paying more than that, in my opinion. If not, just come over to the handy dandy StockX or go whichever app you're more comfortable with using and pull the trigger and buy it. After fees, you know, they're gonna add about $20 to $30 with fees, taxes, and shipping. So you'll still be good in my book. And I think the color blocking on here is amazing. I'm a sucker for burgundies and maroons, so I had to have this shoe on the list. At number 2 on the list is going to be the Air Jordan 1 Low Bleach Coral. This shoe just released a couple weeks ago, and it is sitting for about $150. As you can see, the last sale was 140 bucks. So, you know, there is some room to wiggle. You might be able to find it for 140. You might find it in the upwards of 160. And that is the same price that it is selling for most resale shops. So I definitely think this is a fire colorway. And this shoe definitely reminds me of that Art Basel Air Jordan 1. And if you guys know anything about that shoe is selling for thousands and thousands of dollars. So if you can find this shoe, super similar. It is a low top, perfect for back to school. The materials on here is A1. We got the suedes and the cracked black leather going throughout the toe cap. I think it's a great shoe, and I really do think this is one of the best shoes you can have on this list. And the number one sneaker on my list, coming in at $120. Now this isn't the best sneaker, but this is the cheapest sneaker. That's how I organize the list from most expensive to least expensive. Coming in at $124 is the New Balance 550 white and gray. The reason why I picked this specific colorway, because this is the best one for back to school. I know not a lot of people have a lot of money to spend on sneakers, and this will be the perfect shoe for you. This is basically my Air Force One replacement. Right now, Air Force Ones, the retail on those is $110 bucks, but that's even if you can find them in store. Right now, resellers are selling them for about $150 bucks. And if you can add the New Balance 550 as the Air Force One replacement, I say do it right away. $120, it is an amazing price point. I think the retail was $100 or $110 bucks. You also might be able to find this pair at one of your retail shops, your Foot Lockers, Champs, JD Sports. I did see this at one of the Champs at one of the malls I went to, so you could pick this up for $100 bucks. It's a great shoe. It's going to go with all your outfits because it's an all white shoe, and it is a New Balance shoe, so it's going to be super cozy. So when you're walking from class to class, you're going to be walking in comfort and in style. Alright guys, well, that's going to wrap up my list of my top, I guess, 11 best back to school shoes you can buy right now. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button, and if you are new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button and join the family. And guys, don't forget to leave a comment down below. Let me know which one out of these 11 pairs is your favorite. Don't forget to check me out at Instagram and TikTok. Both of those links will be down in the description box below, as well as all my socials are right below me right here. And don't forget to join my Discord Poppy Gang. That's gonna be the top link down in the description box below. I definitely do appreciate every single one of you guys that join up. It's been your boy Tim signing off. Peace.